Hey everybody, Three Gun Guy here. I just wanted to do a quick review of my new Otto Noize Barrier shooting earbuds. So what we'll cover in this brief video is my selection criteria, comparison matrix, an unboxing, and then final thoughts. All right, well, let's get into the selection criteria. You always know my first one is ease of use. I want things simple. I wanted to look at some hearing protection for under 400. No Bluetooth. I don't want fancy. I just want something that's going to have good noise cancellation. Rechargeable with a charging case. That was very important to me as well. Good warranty and good reviews. Well, if you've seen my other videos, then you know that I go through a pretty lengthy comparison here and a comparison review. So, no surprises. I did choose the Otto Noize Barrier. And let's run through some of the other options that I looked at. I did look at Walker's, 3M, Westone, Etymotic, and Axel. Now, the Walker's, they have some decent reviews, but there are some issues like poor Bluetooth and really 2.5 hour battery life, which is pretty short. They are rechargeable. The charge duration is supposed to be 14 hours, but as I said, I saw some issues with battery life there. 3M, the Peltor TEP 100s, they do come with skull screws, which are nice. They do have a 16-hour charge duration, but the caddy, the charging caddy, is 3 AA batteries, and I wanted a charging battery that was lithium batteries. And the Otto Noize Barriers really fulfilled that. They actually have a 20 charging cycle on the charging caddy. So you could basically recharge these things 20 times with one charge on the caddy, and each charge will last 16 hours. So that's a big plus there. The Westone, you know what? They don't have a charging station, so they kind of fell out, as did the Etymotic and the Axel Ghost Strike Digital. Now, the interesting thing about these is in the Ghost Strikes, it was weird. Their cheaper Bluetooths actually seemed better than their more expensive, almost twice as much, Strikes. For a lot of reasons. The Bluetooths were actually rechargeable, the Strikes weren't. And even though the Bluetooths didn't have a charging caddy, I thought those might be a good second option. Now look, everyone, I know there's a lot of options out there, but remember my budget was $400. I know the Ottos were $409, but it's pretty close. So with what I compared, the Ottos really did come out on top. Let's see, what else? The only complaints on the Ottos were that they were difficult to turn on, but I talked to a buddy who had some, and he said they weren't hard at all. You just basically press the button until you hear the tone. Another thing that I didn't want, as I said in my criteria, I didn't want Bluetooth, and I wanted ease of use. I don't want the right ear to have to sync with the left ear and all that stuff, and then have to go through my phone, and then I have a phone app I have to worry about for earbuds. I just want to put these things in my ear, turn them on, leave them in there during a match, and not worry about it. The other thing I didn't want was this volume control, because I watch my buddy turn his up and down and up and down. These have basically two settings, a low setting and a high setting. And from what I understand, on the low setting, you can hear everything you need to hear. I need to hear the RSO call out commands, and that's really all I needed. So yeah, this is the comparison matrix, and this is why I went with the Ottos. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got our Noize Barrier Micros. Says military grade hearing protection. Comes in a nice little box here. Let's put that off to the side. Open these up. And you know what? Pretty darn simple, everyone. Comes with the case, the recharging case. Comes with the user manual. We have 2 sets of plugs here that we can put on there. It does have a little lanyard, and I actually like how small that is. It's not some big obtrusive lanyard. And then it also has a earbud cleaning tool in there. And you know what? Here is the USB charger for the case. So you actually charge the case. Where do you charge the case? Guess I should read the instructions, huh? Right here. So you can see it's got a little charging port right here. And look, I just opened these up and they tell me that they are 100%. And look, well, now it's 60, but when I pull this out, put it back in, they're at 60%. So the case, or no, the case is 60% charged. The earbuds are each 100% charged. So that's pretty cool. And then I really don't know what this little thing is here. These are the little pieces that go in the earbuds. So they actually have these real small plastic pieces that go in the earbuds that help protect your ears from the noise. So that's what that is. Anyway, pretty cool little case here, and so far I'm kind of impressed. So here's a set of foam plugs. So in my review, I think I had that there were two different ear plug inserts, but actually there's 4. So that's pretty nice. All right, well let me see how these things fit in the ear, and we'll come right back. Putting it in my ear, and the way you put these in is you just put it in like that, and then you twist it. And here's the little power button. Really all you do is you just grab it a little bit right here, flip that power button, and I just turned this one off because it was on, but when you just turn it on, you press it down, you hear an ascending tone, and that means it's on low right now. So if I want it to be on high gain, I press it again, and I hear a little, I can find it, and I hear this doo-doo, and now it's very high gain. I mean, I can hear everything. I don't think I'd want it on this high gain, honestly. I think I'll probably just lower it on low gain. I just pressed it again, it went to low gain. So this is what I was talking about with the sound, right? I don't want to have to mess around with a volume control. I just want to put it in, turn it on, and now I'm good for the day. I'm going to play around with the different earpieces to see what kind of fit I get. But I got to tell you, I really like how simple these are to use. And yeah, seems like they're going to work. Now I have a long range match this weekend, so I'll use them in that, and then I'll come back and give you a final review. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to use these indoors, I'm still going to use my Walker headphones on top of these, right? When you're indoors, please use double protection. So yeah, that's it. We'll see how they do at the match. All right, well, we started at 8 in the morning at 100%, and now after about 6.5 hours, we're at 50 and 60% respectively on the buds. So good battery life, and they were on the entire time. I never turned them off. Well, I have to say that at the match today, these things performed flawlessly. I didn't have to make any adjustments. They stayed in my ears for, 6.5 hours. Minimized all the sounds. The gunshots were minimized. I could hear perfectly everybody talking. These things are unbelievable. Well, let's do a recap here. I chose the Otto Noize Barriers because they were rechargeable, 16 hours charge duration. They did have a charging station with a built-in lithium battery that would recharge these earplugs 20 times before it needed to be recharged. They did not have Bluetooth, which is good for me. I wanted very simple operation, remember. Ease of use, I put these at a 5, right? It's just 1 click or 2 clicks at the most. While the earpieces aren't waterproof, they are water resistant, and that case is pretty waterproof. It's got a good seal on it. A number of tips included were 4. It does have a 1-year warranty, and it got really good reviews. I did use it at my long range match this weekend. Worked fantastic, and I'm really happy with the product. So I hope this was beneficial to you all, and if it was, please like the video. And thanks again for watching, everyone. Shoot straight.